couple seconds. All right, don't go to that. Don't go to that big one. I guess.
Don't show the TV, Colin.
No,
Just don't show the TV. Thank you. Yeah.
That was my fault. You would think they would be cool if it's just like walkouts and shit. You know what I'm saying? But they're not. I guess they don't know that we're not.
No, it was the porn that.
I don't think it was any of the video. I think it was the porn, the quick porn by accident, the ads.
Yeah,
No.
Yeah, they have algorithms that scrub it. If they see jerk made on
Hey,
YouTube, they'll.
there's tons of porn on YouTube. There's tons of porn on YouTube. I'll show you porn
We
right
have
now.
no disclaimer
for that.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Whenever something's live, they.
Anyway, we're live now,
Oh.
so.
Oh,
I'm gonna.
you're right. They got to be stronger on the algorithm for the scrubbing. We're live again. Let's see.
It's a shame because that's a good shot.
How do I fix this so you guys have a better view?
Again, you can't open it. I tried those things. It's not.
I'm gonna go ahead and
The ops-
delete that
ops
one.
cam.
No, I just meant this right here so they can see that instead of.
Well, if you delete it, we can't get any shorts out of it. Well, it doesn't really make a difference.
There we go.
That's fine.
See it.
Yep, we're live now.
Tim, go sit where. Go sit in the chair because it's just blank space. Even if you don't talk.
No, I'm not gonna sit in the chair.
Blank space.
Come on.
Blank space.
You can zoom in on it though. Yeah, we're live again. We're good. But everybody go on their phone and join the live because the more live, the more I'll push it.
What's up, Sam Clinton?
Tell them to jump on the new one.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab the link and put it in the comments on the old one, if it matters.
I'm gonna say something right now. Is that better? To my what?
Oh, it's because you look at the TV.
Okay.
So bring it over here.
Video has been removed by the uploader. All right.
Okay.
We're live right now.
Take it away from the phone right now and tell me if this sounds better.
Right here, so the logo can go on there.
All right. How about now, Sam?
Yeah,
You could
you're
just
right.
put it-
You guys are
You're right.
watching on-
That's a good
yeah, so
idea.
that way I
That's a
can
good
have
idea.
You guys all on there right now because it's lame. Just.
All right.
See,
Thank you,
bro.
brother.
You guys are very good producers and directors.
All right. We're jumping back
I
live now. Thank you,
Go
sir.
back to that shot. Never mind what he says. I think you could watch the fight again.
But I
There's
don't
no more
want to risk
porn.
it.
No, you can't watch the fight, Tim. I promise you
And
can't.
Dana,
Not even in
Dana
clips.
just put out a press release saying he's gonna smash
They-
everybody bigger.
I got
does
you.
that.
I
Yeah.
got you.
I'm not just pulling that information out of my tuchus for the Jews.
UFC is probably the strictest company in the
Yeah,
world.
they're hard. It's hard
They're
to-
very
Thank
tough.
God
That's why
that
even,
ESPN
Oh wait,
Plus-
this is a paid fight. You got to pay for this.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
why-
We paid
that's why we're
we
on
paid
ESPN
$79.99 to watch this.
yeah.
We just paid $80 to watch this
I
fight.
wasn't even thinking about
Went
that.
through ESPN Plus.
Okay. Yeah. We're tripping.
Who's got their volume on?
He's right.
it's
Sure
the same.
mics are very sensitive to direction. It probably sounds much better because the way my mic's set up than yours because you're looking at the screen. So yeah, just keep that towards your mouth.
So anybody just coming back, we got struck. Sorry for the mishap. That was a shortcoming on behalf of England. I'm just gonna blame it on the nation of
Dan Hooker coming out with Charles Oliveira hair.
This is at 55.
That's the real Slim Shady.
This is 55, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
this is 55. Bro, he is the longest 55er I think I've ever seen.
Man, his fight with Dustin Poirier, that was like insane. But
Did he fight Michael Chandler, or am I making that up?
no, Michael Chandler's very first fight.
That
in
was
the
the,
UFC.
that was when me and you
called that. Yeah, you
and I told you I was like, "There's no."
You can barely hear me. I swear to God. Just keep fucking.
I
going.
can
Well, just get over it. Go.
no just live YouTube entertainment fans.
You got to talk at the mic.
Live YouTube entertainment fans.
There it is.
It's tough to pay attention. It is tough with stuff in the background. Sorry, Timbo.
Yes.
So what were we just talking about?
Mike Chandler versus
Right,
Dan
and I was
Hooker.
like, there's no way on earth they're going to bring over a guy with a contract the size of Michael Chandler and put him in there to lose. That's why me and you talked about
How did they know that though? Because Dan
Bro,
Hooker
he was a fucking
scary.
savage at Bellator.
Well, yeah, no, I know.
Him and Eddie
Me and you knew when they signed Michael Chandler, we were like, holy shit, this is going to be amazing. A lot of people didn't even know who he was.
Here's a fun little thing. Who do you think the best Bellator signing the UFC ever had was?
Gamrot's scary, Bubba. Best signing Bellator ever had?
No, like UFC from Bellator.
UFC
You think it's Michael Chandler?
Yeah. Eddie Alvarez was a big one.
Tell you what, man, I was so happy that kid, the Underground King, got to actually hoist UFC gold over his head. I was happy for Eddie.
I love Eddie.
He's doing his thing over in bare knuckle right now.
Yeah, he's probably done with that now.
I think him and Chad Mendez fought a couple months back.
They fought, and then he fought Mike Perry, and he took the L.
Won that. Well,
yeah, so I think he's probably done there. But
Eddie's at 55, or Mike Perry's a fucking huge guy.
yeah, he's a true 170. But
Looked tiny against Jake Paul, though. I tell you that much.
well, Jake Paul's massive.
I didn't realize how big he was till I saw him in there, just absolutely like establishing
giant.
dominance. On
establishing
dominance.
Chapter 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Jake's a giant. Logan's a giant. I mean,
Tell you what, man, I am not digging the overconfidence that Dan Hooker's feeling right now. Whenever I see somebody kind of jamming out, having a good old time, not ready to fight.
he's looking like Machine Gun Kelly.
Bro, Gamrot looks like he's been waiting online at the DMV for like 3.5 hours and he's ready to go Full Metal Karen right now.
Marius Gamrot.
Hooker's older than I thought he was.
Dude, look how much of a favorite. Minus 410.
Minus 410 in Dan Hooker's home country. That is
That's crazy. Now I almost want Dan to win.
4.5-inch reach advantage. Like I said, Dan Hooker is just incredibly long for the lightweight division.
6 foot. 6 foot. That's
It's not just 6 foot. I'm telling you, man, like this guy strikes at range. Like he is long. Because, you know, John Jones wasn't the tallest guy at light heavyweight. What do you think he weighs right now? 183 pounds?
Sam Clinton says Ray is a drama queen. I mean, king. I mean, he's a drama king.
Tell you what, like, cause when you're doing play-by-play and stuff like that, every little, that's why it's...
You ever seen when Chris Berman just snapped on the whole fucking everybody in the ESPN studio?
No.
He's like, oh, it's one of the greatest videos of all time. He's like, nobody fucking moves.
Chris Berman, like, whoop.
Yeah, whoop.
He's like the happiest guy in the world.
Yeah. But they literally, he's like, everybody's sitting in a chair until I start fucking talking. Everybody, right when I start talking, all you start fucking moving, talking, chatting, fucking. And it's like, yeah, dude, it's hard to talk about what you're talking about with other things.
I don't think that...
Wait, shit, I didn't even think about it. Where did my son go?
Is he on the couch?
Oh, he's passed out on the couch. He's crashed out.
Shout out to the little man.
That's awesome, because usually he's the one distracting you. All right, MGK versus Gamrot. Let's see how this goes.
MGK versus young Matt Brown.
Yeah, he's got.
All right, for anybody that's going to join in, we are at 4 minutes and 57 seconds of the first frame. Tell you what, man, Dan Hooker is just so long. Gamrot's got to be careful. He's got to get in, get off, and get out. Look for Gamrot to change levels here. I think that's going to be the key to his striking success right now. And if he gets inside,
look how long Dan is. You're right, man.
Told you, man.
Holy shit.
And here's the thing: is that if you can get inside on a much longer fighter, it's tough for them to land anything because you can't really land inside. So Gamrot, look at him, slipping the jab and then just coming in with an overhand right. Gamrot, right now looking poised as could possibly be. Dan Hooker trying to find his range.
Dan's keeping the distance.
Dan's the one walking. Gamrot is walking down Hooker right now.
He has no other choice. He's got to get inside that reach.
Well, you would think that the longer guy would start putting the pressure on Gamrot, but up kick just misses for Dan Hooker. He's kind of faint now. I don't like the feint that he's throwing with the southpaw jab right there. He's not really doing anything.
Dyed hair.
Oh!
Wow, that left.
I told you, man. Gamrot can cover distance fucking quick, dude.
Yeah.
That overhand right just comes out of nowhere. Lazy team. Oh, and a right hand lands for Gamrot, heavy against Dan Hooker. Followed up with another right hand, just misses finding a home. I want to see Gamrot change levels here. Feint up top, go to the body, Gamrot. Let's go. I think I just found myself rooting for a specific fighter in this one, Bill. What's that?
That's why we had so many viewers.
Why?
We had the fight on.
Oh. Single leg changing levels for Gamrot right there. Picks him up against the cage. Holding that heel, sitting him back down. See what he's going to do here. Not much room to work. Got to be careful, man. Triangle City coming up here. Dude, Gamrot just wrestling heavy. Look at him right now, just absolutely controlling Dan Hooker on the ground.
That question, yeah. Can you hear me?
I'm at mute, literally.
Oh, not talking. Yo, I want him to commentate. I kind of want to jump in on the
I
in-betweeners.
hear you both the same levels.
Ray's been paid to commentate. We already got blood from the eye of Dan Hooker.
Oh, and standing guillotine, Armin guillotine. Gamrot's got it. Let's see if he can. Nope, lets it go. Lands a knee on the way out. Gamrot finding himself back in the center of the octagon saying, let's go. I told you, man, Dan Hooker looked overly confident there before the fight started.
He looks totally different, period. These are new tattoos, new dyed hair.
Oh, and a big left hand lands heavy for Gamrot. Gamrot going for that guillotine once more. Oh, he's got a neck crank. He's going to take, nope, doesn't take the back. Dan Hooker has him in rubber guard right now. Gamrot landing heavy from the top. Heavy from the top. Let's go. Is he going to finish right here? Elbow lands heavy for Gamrot. Dan Hooker just covering up right now, hoping to survive. He's bleeding from over the left eye. Gamrot getting heavy. Dan Hooker desperately trying to hold on.
Yeah, he's got the whole MGK vibe. He's painted his toenails. Is his fingernail?
Oh, and Gamrot stands him up. Gamrot lands two more heavy bombs from the top. He's going for the back. Dan Hooker leaking heavy from that left eye.
Dan Hooker's
Dan trying to cage walk back to his feet right now. Let's see if Gamrot's going to go for a suplex right now. He's got a bury underneath here, trying to find an underhook. He's got both hands clad. Dan Hooker just not looking like he wants to be here right now, wiping away blood from over that left eye. Gamrot looking as fresh as can be. We have 1 minute and 13 seconds left here. We in the first round? I can't see. It's cut off.
Yeah, it's first
Holy
round.
shit, there's been a lot of action. I feel like I've been talking for 9 minutes right now.
1 minute left in the first round.
Tell you what, man, this is about as lopsided. You know what, though? -1. Oh, and a big left hand by Dan Hooker. Big left hand out of nowhere. Oh, and a right hand by Gamrot. Put the women and children to bed. Gamrot on borrowed legs right now.
Oh, my God.
They are trading, fight fans. Holy shit, Gamrot trying to cover up. We have 44 seconds left. I think someone's going to fall. Let's see who it's going to be. Who wants it more, fight fans? Dan Hooker landed a heavy left hand when they were separating. Gamrot on borrowed legs, moving backwards, trying to create space. Shoots for a single leg. Grabs it. But
Dan lands on the ear.
Wow, what a...
Holy shit, what a turn of events.
Shit. Gamrot's got 22 seconds. Heavy elbows from the top by Dan Hooker to the ribcage right now.
Great position.
Oh, and Gamrot just shakes him off. Faded attempt at a guillotine again. Oh, that was 34 seconds of absolute mayhem, fight fans. Holy shit.
We knew this fight
Dan
was
Hooker
gonna be
looks up
awesome.
at the clock. There's 2 seconds left. I tell you what, he found some confidence that he desperately needed there in the later part of the first frame.
We knew this fight
Holy
was going to be
shit.
awesome. We knew it. Here
Sleeper
it
fight
is.
for fight of the night. Dan Hooker all of a sudden at 1 minute and 37 seconds left realized he's like, holy shit, I am on a UFC pay-per-view main card. Perhaps it's time to go to work. Wow. Holy
Billy okay
shit.
too. Thanks, Theo Goodman.
Holy shit.
Ray's a natural and Billy's okay too. From Theo Goodman.
That's not me, I promise.
No, that's him.
No one said Ray. Oh, someone did say Ray. Oh, it's Tim. It's like your mom fucking telling you to catch.
He's so handsome.
Thank you for thank you for like, you know, like when I'm doing that kind, like when you do that kind of shit, you can't have like any. I don't know how they do it fucking cage side, bro. That's
do it,
crazy.
Well, they're headphoned.
You've done it.
They're
Cage.
not in
no,
front of 25,000
If
people.
you look at them, they're noise canceling
Oh.
headphones. Dude, when he landed that
That
left,
one right there, that left hand that lands over the top of the ear, equilibrium went bye-bye.
and that's that tall man throw, right? Like where they throw up over the top and they're fucking square on their shoulder.
Because if you're at 155 pounds, like you get used to the
we
distance
go.
that somebody fights at, and you're not used to somebody landing. Usually you think you're safe when they're that far away.
That's right.
And the Hangman Hooker.
Dan Hooker coming out aggressive here in the first of the second frame. Dan with a little bit of head movement there, too.
Ooh,
Lands a
The left
beautiful
goes again.
jab. Beautiful jab. Switching to the southpaw stance.
right to the yep. I like that cook form. I like that.
Oh, jab lands heavy for Gamrot. Gamrot doesn't look to have fully recovered right now. I tell you what, he's wiping his... guy is desperately going back to wrestling.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful takedown. Timed it perfectly underneath the jab by Dan Hooker. Dan Hooker trying to get that high guard on Gamrot. Gamrot working the body on Dan Hooker on the bottom right now. Gamrot's got
I'm not gonna lie. Ever since Dan Hooker painted
Dan
his
Hooker
toenails,
about to jump over into side control
I just
right now.
don't want him to win because of his toenails. Look,
Dan-
look
Dan-
at his toes.
Dan Hooker's got to fight. Dan Hooker's got to bury the left arm in an underhook, and he did jump over to side control right now. Let's see if he's gonna go knee on belly and try to slide into full mount.
Dan Hooker has 100% been listening to MGK. He's been listening to him all day, and he painted his toenails black.
Dan
dyed his
Hooker's
hair
got a
and
serious
got more tattoos.
Dan Hooker has a serious cut from both eyes right now. Let's see. We're going to see an arm in triangle right now. We're going to see him try. He doesn't look to be wanting to pass over into mount. Let's see what Gamrot's going to do from side control right here.
Those cuts look
Oh, a
like
couple of
glove.
knees to the body, soften him up with a few left hands.
They're glove cuts. I don't see, are they banged up?
Oh, he landed a couple of heavy shots on Dan Hooker early there in the first bell. A couple of heavy shots. Just misses with an elbow. Hooker looks like he's about to get... Nope. Gamrot able to recover side control right now. Dominant top position here by... Who's got the sound on, guys? Come on. That is-
I looked too. I looked too. I couldn't help
Oh, I
it.
thought you were laughing at me, like
No,
for being
no,
a camera.
no,
I'm
I
like,
caught
shut
it.
the fuck up. Holy shit.
Someone in this fight so I can urinate.
Dan Hooker trying to go to rubber guard right now. He's just keeping. He's
This
keep,
is bullshit. Stand him up.
No, he's got rubber guard right now. He might be able to sweep Dan Hooker right here. We're approaching the halfway mark here.
Why do you call this rubber guard? You called it like 3 times. That is not rubber guard. I know.
Spider guard.
Spider
Sorry.
guard. Thank you.
It's basically like 2 hooks on the inside of the thighs. That's
it's
what
a
you use to
spider
lift
guard.
somebody
yeah,
up.
for sure. But rubber guard, he could run a rubber guard because he's a tall, lanky fucker. But
Rubber guard's like a triangle around the back.
yeah, that's right.
Weird that I've.
It's amazing that
What the fuck do I know?
no too much.
Oh,
That's the
big
problem.
jab by Gamrot there. Heavy jab on
Well,
the lead
this is
foot.
where Dan wants to be. So you got a cut on the back of the neck. How's that happen?
Who?
Dan.
I didn't. It might just be blood back there, bub. Unless he clipped him behind the ear.
The finger.
No. I mean, sometimes just the blood, like when you go into the tie clinch or the plum.
Yeah.
Not sure if he's bleeding from the back of the neck or if he's actually cut. Teep kick by Dan Hooker with his mouth wide open, breathing heavy here.
But being
approaching
the
the
person
ladder.
pressing, he's moving forward on Gamrot. He's got him up against the fence here.
MGK's gonna rock and watch.
MGK. He legit is looking like MGK right now.
I tell you what, Dan Hooker, if these guys were fighting in a parking lot, Dan Hooker's the guy who wants to be there more. I'm going to say that Gamrot's... No.
Shit.
No.
Oh, I thought he was about to roll that thing out from
To a Darce choke.
Darce choke. That's right. I thought we were about to see it.
Gamrot with that deep single going turtle shell right now. Couple of elbows right there. Dan Hooker's...
Oh, there's some.
I'm so happy I can just drink beer and laugh at you.
You're not on camera. Like, you're just sitting over here talking about Asian hate and putting porn on TV.
No, I
I'm
did not
dying
do
over
Asian
here.
hate.
I am dying over here.
Listen. Any Asians out there that want to quiz me on how much I love the Asian culture, you can. I love
On
the
next
food.
week's episode of
I love the
Welcome back
music.
to another episode of That's Not Racist.
I am a
Holy
fan.
shit.
I am a fan of all
We've got
Asian
18
cultures.
seconds
Even-
left in the second round. I tell you what, that first round was a tough act to live up to.
Ah, damn.
Oh, big body shot landed
That
by
liver
Dan Hooker.
connected. That liver-
Drops Gamrot.
And now
Gamrot's
he's
going to
landing
survive
elbows.
to the bell, saved by the bell.
Dude, that's 2 rounds in a row where Gamrot controlled the fight, and then at the very last 30 seconds, freaking Dan lands something crazy.
Holy shit. That's that little hometown crowd bump that he's got going on right now.
Yeah.
Definitely a hometown crowd bump.
Looks like he's doing more than just crowd bumps.
Oh, that's...
He's looking straight up like MGK, man. This is crazy. He's way more tatted up.
I do
He's
believe that
painted
was
his
a
toenails.
reference to cocaine and cocaine accessories, Bobby.
That's right,
Yeah.
Bobby. Yeah.
I told you that cut was serious, man.
He's got 4 of them.
He's got a fully functioning...
He's laughing,
female
talking to his
reproductive
coach,
organ
having a good
in his
time.
right eye.
He's
Look
looking
at him.
crazy. He's looking like Joker.
Bro, he's like an athletic version of Sam Alvey. Look at him. Who's having more fun tonight than Dan the Hangman Hooker? I don't know about that tattoo on his chest, though. It's like a pirate and the fucking Brock Lesnar. Remember that weird fucking dick sword Brock had down the middle of his chest?
Yeah, it's
With
like,
the brass
If
knuckles?
Connor and Brock's tattoos fucked and had a baby.
I tell you what, man, the fans are on there.
Look how much fun. He's doing the rocker signs. I'm telling you, he's full MGK. This guy has not turned off the MGK.
As they should. They just put on, that is absolutely the performance of the night. Both guys came to bring,
We called
there's
this.
been
We called this one. We
said this
knew
was the sleeper fight for fight of the
Yeah.
night. If Billy and Colin didn't allow porn on TV, you would actually see my prediction. And if the sound was working, you would see my prediction that this was going to be the sleeper pick for fight of the night. Here we are, 4 minutes and 52 seconds of the third frame, and a right hand lands heavy for Dan Hooker. Again, him finding success at range. Gamrot going back to his comfort zone in wrestling. He's got the right leg of Dan Hooker. Dan Hooker, great balance, able to wait a minute.
Go to the
No.
doors. Nope. Wow, Gamrot just spun out of that thing. Huh?
That's a tough thing, man. Gamrot, in the words of Jorge Masvidal, is doing a lot of crotch sniffing right now, Bill. A lot of crotch sniffing by Gamrot.
I don't blame him. Dan's looking great on the feet now.
Well, I tell you what, man, Gamrot was changing levels early in the first round, getting in, getting off, and getting out, and he just took off the last 30 seconds of the first and second. Falling victim to that range, like I told you. Little baby version of the Stockton slap lands heavy there for Gamrot on the inside. What do you got this at? 1-1? One apiece?
No, I got a 2-0 Gamrot.
You got a 2-0 Gamrot?
I mean, unless when he knocked him down in that first round,
Knockdown's an automatic point.
Yeah,
Could have been a 9-9 round. I mean, well, it's not a point deduction, but... Oh, and a right hand lands. That's the first strike that we've seen Gamrot land with any success here since like late in the first round. Oh, and another right hand lands heavy for Gamrot. Dan Hooker standing tough, just like Tai Tuivasa. There he is, changing levels, burying a couple of hooks to the body. Gamrot trying to find a home in the center of the octagon. Dan Hooker with a teep kick lands. Oh, and a beautiful little 1-2. Oh, Gamrot just misses with a heavy overhand right. Dan Hooker controlling the center of the octagon here. We've got 3 minutes and 24 seconds left in the third and final round before we get to the co-main. 46 of 70, 45 of 97. Pretty equal in the striking. Oh, and a right hand lands heavy counterpunch by Gamrot. Dan having the absolute time of his life right now. Pumps out the two-step jab there. Gamrot says, I'll see you that and I'll raise you one. Dan Hooker feints a knee. Both these guys have thrown everything they have to throw right now. These guys are on borrowed oxygen, Bill.
Dude, why is lightweight bouts always just so fun to watch?
Bro, it's the most common weight for anybody to be in the world. More men, if they were in their natural weight class, would fight at 155 pounds. And this is where most athletes reside.
That makes sense. Yeah, that checks out. Yeah, you're right.
They all walk around at 180. What is the average man if he's like in decent shape? 175, 180 pounds. Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Dan Hooker just managed to have... Oh, and a big right hand's landing heavy for Gamrot. Gamrot switching stances. Little jab to the body. We've got 2 minutes and 28 seconds. We're past the halfway mark here in the third round. Let's see if Dan Hooker's going to turn up the volume once more and try to finish strong here in the third. This could be anybody's fight, Bill. Could be anybody's fight.
I'm seeing Gamrot.
Hooker looked up at the clock. I don't like that for Hooker. Looks like he's tired. There's 130 seconds left here. Oh, and Gamrot just dives in and buries a deep set. Oh, Dan Hooker lands a heavy ear to the head. Dan Hooker stuffs him.
Back to the feet.
I tell you what, man, since Gamrot landed side control, he's done nothing with the takedowns, Bill. Nothing with the takedowns. Oh, and a big straight right hand down the middle lands. Gamrot breathing with his mouth open. Gamrot's back up against the cage. Oh, big jab lands heavy for Gamrot on Dan Hooker. These kids are trading. Oh, right hand over the top, sneaks past the guard of Gamrot.
Dan's a man on a mission, though. He's controlling the ring for sure, but Gamrot,
oh, and a big left hand from out of nowhere, keeping those hands low, hiding the jab. I kind of like that, almost Sean Strickland, Philly Shellish. Gamrot once again going to the takedown with 1 minute and 17 seconds. Gamrot hasn't finished the takedown in a minute, Bill.
No, not since the beginning of the second round. Steps over the top of him, shoves him up against the fence.
Dude, when someone grabs you and starts carrying you across the ring or the mat with one leg like that, the balance it takes for Dan Hooker with a beautiful little right and left hand uppercut. Jab lands for Hooker. We've got 44 seconds left here.
Left eye swelling shut. Come
Oh,
on.
and a right hand lands heavy for every time they exchange.
No,
Dan Hooker's getting the better.
Well, Dan's the type of guy to just stand and bang in the last 30 seconds. So let's see what this happens. I think it's about to get crazy.
Dan Hooker looking up at the clock once more. A couple of foot stomps by Gamrot. We've got 25 seconds left here. Looks like it's going to go to the judges' scorecards.
Just start pouncing on his head there.
Not sure what Gamrot's trying to
Gamrot's
do here.
in between the legs, just hiding his head from Dan. Dan's going to put some damage on the rib cage.
Dude, you can do an inverted triangle from that angle.
There you go, right there, Dan. 6 seconds
In
left.
5, 4, 3.
Oh!
And a big left
Dan
hand.
lands
Not
a big-
enough. Too little. Too late.
Man, this is a hard one. This is
Two
a hard
warriors.
one.
Oh, and they are
Okay.
hugging it out. Look at the two men absolutely embracing the show that they just put on. That was.
It was a great fight.
I don't know if I'm going to say it's a contender for fight of the year, but that's going to be on the highlight reel for best fights of 2024.
I got
Holy
it,
shit!
you're-
The heavy underdog Dan Hooker came to fight. Let's go, Dan the Hangman Hooker.
I got to urinate.
Dude, what are you doing?
He hit us with the smoke machine. Holy shit. That's just calling with the dad pin. That's hilarious.
That stinks.
I actually love the smell. It smells like syrup. It smells like syrup.
Smells like maple vape syrup.
Yeah, maple.
Syrup.
It's maple syrup.
Actually, it looks kind of cool. Like you smoke a cigar lounge.
All right, everybody, we're sitting here. My co-panelist Bill just went to the head. We are waiting on the judges to give us the scorecard on Gamrot versus Dan the Hangman Hooker. I tell you what, I don't know which way it's going to go. Probably 29-28 for Gamrot, but we'll see if the judges give a nod to the hometown hero that is Dan Hooker tonight. The heavy underdog at plus 430, plus 400, something like that. These two guys just giving each other the utmost in respect for the show that they just put on. That was, tell you what, that was worth the cost of admission for pay-per-view right there. That one fight in and of itself. Dan Hooker and Gamrot both came to fight. I think Gamrot was surprised by the aggression of Dan Hooker there. Whenever it's a close fight like this, you know that they milk it. They're just waiting. What?
Just point to your camera.
That's where I'm looking. So,
Yeah.
thanks, Tim.
Just giving you a little point.
I love the advice. I'm very inexperienced. Let's see. Both these guys look incredibly happy. Which way the judge is going to give the nod? I've got it 29-28 for Gamrot, but I could see the Australian judges going the way of Dan Hooker. Both these guys having a good time. And Dan Hooker gets the nod. The heavy underdog. Anybody who put money on Dan Hooker, congratulations. You can go out to a wonderful night for 6 at Applebee's with you and yours.
They put
Hey, give it up. They gave it up. Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah, they gave it to Hooker.
Let's fucking go.
Bro, that's you're in a hometown country, man, and he put on a show.
Well, that's like right. Tai Tuivasa got smoked for 3 rounds, but they gave him one of them. You know.
That's crazy. We should see if we can get permission to get the after fight talks. See
Can't.
if they'll let us. No, I'm just saying in the future.
Can't.
See if they'll ever.
They
give
won't.
us
No, they
permission.
won't.
I'll let my dad pull some strings.
The only thing you can do is the post-fight press conference.
Right.
That's fair in public use.
That's what they want people to.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. We can pull the audio up for that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if they're gonna watch it, they'd rather just watch the press conference.
You should commentate the press conference.
True.
Look, he's looking mean. He's all fucked up.
Dude,
Connor drinking his proper 12 with his left hand tonight. I think his right hand might be injured. We've got Logan Paul in the background with Prime, and Ariel Hawani's nose appears to be extra Jewish tonight, Bill. Like what the fuck am I gonna do?
it's the Asians, dude.
It's the Asian. How many ethnic groups can we possibly alienate tonight?
I love him.
Hey, I tell you what though, I'm so excited for our next lives because running 2-3 camera angles on a YouTube live is something amazing, and Yeah. By the way, I just walked into the bathroom. Colin was pooping, but he hung his shirt and his shorts and his underwear up onto the door. So that means he's butt naked, taking a poo in the studio.
What the hell?
Is that like a British thing?
That's gotta be, dude.
Gotta be a British thing.
Jesus.
If you have any Tom Aspinall or Patty Pimblett fans out there, do you guys take all your clothes off to take a poo? Let us know.
That's some prison shit.
Oh, it was a split
Yeah,
decision. Hey,
that
hey,
seems like some prison
Hot
shit.
as shit out there.
was a
There's
split
no
decision.
AC. There's no
29-28. I said it was 29-28, and I said I had it going to Gamrot, but I could see one judge being swayed, being in the hometown. That's as close to a fight as can come. And I tell you what, and Gamrot was 5, Hooker was 11. Look for Hooker to probably move up to 8.
Dude, I hit the dad pin right now.
Look who it is.
I'm on a whole
It's
nother
miniature
planet.
Jason Statham.
I hit the dad pin and I am there's your boy right there. Yuri,
How do you
man.
not like Yuri Prohaska?
He's amazing. He's so weird, but he's
Jared
so
Cannonier looks terrifying.
That's a light heavyweight that moved down.
Bro,
and
he
just
looks
said,
like an
I'll
ex-
lose all my fat.
He
and
looks
become
like
a
an
fucking
extra
warrior.
in the Expendables 7, like a warlord from fucking Cameroon. That is the most terrifying looking him and Khalil, man, might be the 2 scariest looking guys in the UFC.
He didn't let his hands go versus Izzy, but man, Cannonier, no matter what, is always a scary dude.
how do you let
Look
your-
at him fighting number 12.
How do
Good
you-
for him. Just saying, fuck it, I'll do it.
How do you let your hands go versus Izzy? He's the greatest counter striker. Either him or Sugar Sean O'Malley. Like, it's every time you.
I
Like,
bet you DDP lets his hands
well,
go tonight.
He's a different breed, but we saw it tonight with like Jairzinho Rosenstruik, elite level striker at the heavyweight
level,
division.
yeah, that's right.
When you overcommit and you just get tagged every time you throw something, you get gun shy.
This is an interesting fight.
I don't give a fuck about flyweights unless their name's Demetrius Johnson.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's why Demetrius Johnson's at 1FC, because nobody gives a fuck about flyweights. I personally love flyweights because their transitions are absolutely insane. But the fact
Bro,
that...
this kid looks like he works in tech support at Google.
But look. That's what's crazy about this fight, is you got 2 guys that... Did Kai never fought for the belt, did he? Yeah,
Kai
he
fought
fought
for the belt.
Marino and got knocked
Brandon
out.
Moreno.
That's right, yeah. All right, so you got 2 Aussies. You got
Bro, this guy
Kai's
looks
New
like
Zealand.
miniature Gegard
But
Mousasi, doesn't he?
Is New Zealand and Australia the same
Looks like
fucking
Balky
thing
Bartokamos
in a way?
So
Perfect strength.
you know how Spain and Portugal share a border? They're kind of like land.
Yeah.
New Zealand and Australia, geographically, it's huge, but they share that landmass out in that part of the Pacific.
I thought New
guess.
Zealand was an island off of Australia.
Well, there's a chain of islands, but New Zealand shares.
Tasmania down there, too.
but anyways, or like if
Welcome back to another episode of Know Your Geography here at the MMA News.
No, if
You
I
don't know geography until you've talked to Brother Bill over here. This guy is a student of the world.
all right, so if I went over to
What
New
direction
Zealand
is North
and I
Dakota
wanted-
from South Dakota, Bill?
it's north and south. So
If
if
I flush
I
the toilet on the equator, does it just sort of sit there?
no, it could if you think about it. If I went to New Zealand and I try to just like rape and pillage like everything, right?
Oh, you
as the Aussies gonna
Never
jump
mind, you're
in?
right. It's an island off the coast
It's
of
an
Australia.
island.
Yeah.
It's not, but a big island. Yeah.
Well,
See,
smaller
okay.
than Australia.
That-
It's pretty.
I'm pretty dang good at geography, if I had to say. This is my 3rd favorite class. First one being skipping.
New South Wales, Queensland.
Second one being girls.
Yeah, second one being chicks
got-
with tits, and then which was all of them back in my day. Back in my day, all chicks had tits, and then the third one was definitely, hey, dad pin work, bro. I'm on a mission now. I'm on a mission. Yeah, tell them all how you get butt naked for poopies.
Yeah, what's
Tell
up with
'em.
that?
Chill.
That's some British shit.
Chill,
He
bro.
said,
That's
yeah.
why they got hooks on the back of the fucking.
No, that's for coats.
Or book bags, so you don't put it on
That's
the.
when you have a pea coat on and it's too long for the poo poo.
Stomach's fucked up. Shout out to Pizza Simpsonville.
I told you, dude, you cannot be eating Pedro's, dude,
I'll be back there tomorrow for sure.
for the chili
So you
burger.
turn the-
You're gonna go back tomorrow for the
It
chili
don't
burger.
work. Yeah, it does. You gotta turn the light switch on.
Oh jeez.
The lights have been off the whole time.
Oh yeah, there's a good fan that goes
Colin.
off if you hit the light switch.
Yeah.
Colin, come sit in on the next fight with us.
No.
What do you think about? What do you think?
Your voice will be a
Am I the only one that has
Your voice is
watched
a good third
a
voice.
shit ton of slap fighting?
I've never
No,
watched
your
it.
voice-
Dude,
no,
just watch it.
You got a good
Trust
third
me.
voice,
We
dude.
gotta let just these two go right
Because
now.
it's different.
The Bisping commentates it, and when you see how his head bounced off that thing in front of him,
Well, they're not.
Bisping will yell,
they're-
"Oh, it's a head bouncer!"
They're not slapping.
Yeah, hot chick. You know, hot
No,
chick
they're
sitting
It's
next to
they're
the door.
palming
they're-
to the nerve.
They're doing that like
It's
the,
clubbing.
the pancrase thing back like Boss Rutan when they would have like the open palm striking.
I've been giving
You hit somebody with this part of the fucking.
Now you're not allowed to move your feet though. At all.
Dude, what?
It's a penalty.
Just open up your stance so you can turn your hips through.
That's
just
right.
open up the lead leg.
Yeah. And you have to have I believe you have to have your feet shoulder lengths apart. So that's the rule. You can't go too wide on it, and you can't stagger your stance. So I think it's like football stance in a way, like
So this
offensive lineman
is
feet.
interesting. Kai Kara France is currently ranked number 4, and Steve Erceg is number 7. But Erceg is a minus 225 favorite.
Well, he just fought for the belt, and he looked good.
I know. I'm just
You
you're seeing somebody three further spots away from that number 1 contender position still being the favorites.
I can't believe they booked a fight like Aussie versus New Zealand. Is
No,
this
it was
like
Aussie versus Aussie, I think, or New Zealand versus
New
the same
Zealand?
flag.
No, Kai's New Zealand. I like the little guys. I'm not gonna lie. I like the little guys. They transition fast.
Little fellas.
Yeah, they'll be like within 6 seconds there'll be 4 head kicks, 3 fucking hooks, 4 submission attempts, and a fucking transition.
Well, that's
out.
why I was such
And
a-
it's like, how the fuck did that
That's-
just happen?
That's why I was such a big Cody Garbrandt fan. He was at 35, granted.
But he's like a boxer style.
Well, no, I mean, I like seeing guys who have one-touch knockout, like turn out the lights at those lighter weight classes. You don't see that very often.
Well, he was 135.
But that's what I'm
He
saying.
did
is
drop down at the end of his
He
career.
tried to fight, but
it's nothing. Yeah.
even Dominic Cruz, you know, Takeya Mizugaki, he had an incredible knockout on. That was his comeback fight after his 2.5. He had his knee reconstructed 3 or 4 times.
Yep.
But I mean, Demetrius John, you'd see guys knock people out with volume, but you didn't really see anybody at 25 or 35. Really, 45. Connor was the first guy to put people out.
Yeah, to sleep.
And who was the Jeremy Stevens? He had heavy
Yeah,
hands for a
Heathen
little guy.
Stevens was
Little
yeah.
Heathen.
Who the fuck is this guy? Yeah,
I'm the hardest hitting motherfucker at 145. When I knock people
I don't
out,
totally disagree. But
I don't
well,
TKO.
now with Josh Emmett's probably became
bro,
the
what
new
Josh Emmett did to little thug nasty Bryce Mitchell,
Goodness.
Oh,
you saw that?
Lord.
Seizure.
and Bryce
Holy shit.
Bryce Mitchell is the easiest guy in the world to root for. Granted, the
Oh,
guy's
love
a
Likeable,
Love.
very likable.
dude. Come sit down.
No.
Yeah, come sit in on this, dude. Come on.
You're not even on camera.
Hey, log into Facebook and watch the link. Also, it adds a viewer.
Caleb's sleeping, bro. No, you haven't got shit to do. You hit that dab pin too hard, bro. That's what that.
Log into. Oh, you don't have Facebook. If you log into
I did.
Facebook and click the link on my page,
I'm logged
it
in.
adds a viewer while you're on YouTube. Also.
If you do it on YouTube, it's a viewer anyway.
Yeah, but that's 2 for 1. There you go.
I like that. That means we need to run StreamYard and start doing it to Facebook, Twitch,
It just
and
added
all
to
of
6
that.
As soon as I got on the Facebook link. So if you go to my
Next-
page, you see the link.
And this is fun to do, by the way. Like I enjoy doing this.
Me
You
too.
look like
And we
you
won't have.
a couple minutes
We
ago.
won't have any. We won't have.
He's like, I know, Tim. Shut up. That's what
We
he
won't have as
said.
many head goes.
It is hard. It's hard to talk and hear talk. Like I'm retarded, so I can't talk.
You
Period.
got no hard
Yeah.
R. Jesus.
Oh fuck that.
Who said what?
If fucking
What was it? Attarded? Is this we supposed to say attarded?
I'm a retard.
Hey, you're right. He's a
we prefer like
We're
fans
bad on
of
sponsorships.
comedy, anyways.
How about pretarded? Like not quite all the way there. Like someone's
We're
pretarded.
80s babies or 90s babies, we're allowed to say retarded. Like we're
Yeah.
grandfathering it in.
Yeah.
Like it's like we're,
Don't make me say that.
Because
Don't
we
make me
don't-
say the F word. Okay.
Because we don't mean it like the snowflakes mean it today. We mean it like just a couple of good old boys there.
Dude, I look like Officer Farver from Super Troopers started powerlifting.
Because of the sunglasses on the back of your head. I tell you, I was thinking the same thing. I couldn't put a name to it. But you called it.
I want a liter of cola.
It's
for a cop.
Gum.
It's for
We
a
need
cop.
gum. We need to get him some gum.
Gosh, yeah. What are you guys up to? What are you guys doing?
But when you sit under that light and I look at your hair, I think you're thinning. But you're not. The second you step out of that light, you got the good healthy ray hair.
Yeah, that's true.
Do I look like somebody on like World Series of Poker right now?
No, you look like the bomber.
The
from, like,
Ted Kaczynski.
Ted Kaczynski, dude.
Shorts are doing good.
Shorts on what? Whose video?
You look like you're about to say 3 pounds.
Yeah. We just started it.
You know what I'm saying? They're doing good.
I know.
We ran into we had a good camera kid, and then Billy's been.
Bill, are you on? Did you go to my Facebook page and click the link? It opens
That's
it.
not normal.
It's just
To
that.
just now
Yeah.
go live after getting this many views. Yeah, I should have been going live.
Yeah, we want to add some stuff. No, what do you mean? I've been trying. We got you. Facebook's got to go
That's
through
out of control,
approval.
Billy. Yeah, you gotta talk to this guy more.
Whatever. I don't give a shit.
It's Billy's studio. Like I have more YouTube experience than he does, but
Don't
Billy's
give him
got more
any
entertainment.
reason to make him think that other people are failing him because that's it. He wakes up believing people have failed him.
Yeah, dude. It
Well,
goes
no,
down
like
the list.
so, like
It
to talk
downloaded
to the
today.
fans. Like I tried telling them, like you got to give me access to the channel so I can go live if news breaks.
Yeah.
And they,
It was like pulling teeth, getting him permission.
I
we had to talk to corporate. It was crazy.
no, they got their own thing. They're doing it the way. Huh?
Did we ever get the okay?
No.
I bullshit.
I sent an email.
I totally was like,
I
bro,
sent
get it
an
right now. And
email.
you're like, no. You made your choice when you said it once. If you say it once, you say it 700 times. He Brooklyn the shit out of me when I
Otherwise,
tried to
if you
give it
change your mind about this,
Well,
how can I trust you?
I had this guy tell me he was afraid of what I might say. I'm like the most media
We have
trained
10
guy in the
watching
room.
Now, so.
We had a decent number.
Welcome in.
Listen to
Kaikar,
it,
France.
Listen to us bicker amongst each other. Welcome to the wonderful world of
hard
white
R.
privilege.
No
Yeah,
hard R.
Australia.
What?
Bicker, no hard R, he said.
Yeah, no read.
We're bickering.
Bickering.
No hard R.
Oh my God! Shut the fuck up.
What? We lost 3 in that time. You got to tell them who's about to fight.
Dude, this kid looks like Caleb if he's mad right now.
He kind of does.
He has like that face when he's.
Should we wake Caleb up just to show him?
No. You don't want that smoke. You don't want that.
It kind of does.
All right, everybody. Enough of the random bullshitting and bantering amongst the boys. We are about to find ourselves into a 5-round co-main event with Kaikar France versus Steve Erceg. Again, my friend Billy over here, big fan of the flyweights. Me, not so much, but who knows? Maybe they'll put on a show tonight.
I think they got it. They're gonna do
Tell you,
something.
Demetrius Johnson just left such a hole in that division, man. He was Anderson Silva, GS. Like Demetrius Johnson might be I think he's got the most title defenses in UFC history consecutive at. Someone look. Is it 13? Does he have?
To me, he's.
Colin, can you look that up for me?
If
or
John
somebody?
if John Jones didn't exist at the size that John Jones is, Demetrius Johnson is the greatest fighter ever.
Well, I still think-
I can't say that when John Jones is the GOAT to me, but because if John Jones
Demetrius
faced off with Demetrius Johnson, John Jones is a
Demetrius
fucking murderer.
Johnson never lost a fight in the UFC, never lost a round in the UFC.
11.
John, 11 for Demetrius? How many for John? 9? 10?
Yeah, close to that. Yeah, it's not as much, but yeah, I think it was 9 or 10, maybe 10.
Yeah, GSP's up there. Valentina Shevchenko is up there for the most consecutive title
But they're
defenses.
giants compared to midgets, you know what I
But
mean?
what I'm saying is that John.
Oh, no hard M word, fellas. No hard M word.
Who said the N word?
Midgets.
Oh God.
Word.
Let's get Billy on the camera to make sure he didn't.
Okay, you want to get this seat back?
Yeah,
Come on.
That was me.
Billy is. Billy's gonna.
Colin was meant for this because this is what he. I couldn't imagine making a song and sending it to Colin to be released, and he's like, "Dude, you did this." Although we watched a rapper today that said, "I was listening to a rapper today. They just dropped a song, and he says, I want to fuck my cousin's cousin." What do you think about that?
That's your second cousin.
My cousin's
Into
cousin?
this fight?
What?
Is that your segue into this fight?
No. I really want to talk about this. What was that guy's name again? He's good.
I forget who
And it was somebody else, like big.
So I mean, and
But-
Tim,
Simmons.
this is like Tim. Anybody watching? Tim's one of the producers. Tim's not really a fight guy. When you're watching the fights with your buddies, in between, like this is, you're basically just. Oh God. Oh God.
Oh, jeez. Don't say it, Billy. Don't say it, Billy.
You just saved us. You brought us back. We're back good. With
Yeah,
you.
we're good. We're good with the
We're
woke
good
crowd.
again, hey.
We're good with the
That's
woke
right.
crowd. You better lick that
Our
shit
open
next
up
time.
community is, we're good.
And I'm about to commandeer the microphone back for the next 15 to 25 minutes. You jump in. You know, you understand the fight game. Colin too. Apparently, you're not a casual from what I hear.
No, not
No.
casual, but not as caught up as you guys are.
That's he doesn't want on camera ever, and so he says that. That's what he says.
How do you mute Billy's mic?
All right, 5'4".
I saw you look manly.
Let's talk about some batting odds too, fellas.
What?
The smooch?
Oh yeah.
I pulled it off.
Oh, it's already there. So we're not that far behind now.
Entonces, bienvenidos los fanáticos de
Hey, that
pelotas.
is truly the
Esta
beer
no-
of UFC. The
of all
official
best
beer.
roofers.
And we do
Esta
got
cerveza
our
oficial de
website.
UFC. When you drink this weekend, don't forget to drink responsibly and to drink Modelo.
Jerk responsible.
If you sponsor us, I don't know.
Ray doesn't use it
figure it
enough,
out.
but he speaks fluent Spanish.
You don't
And
sponsor
it's
us, call
amazing.
your sponsor is what you need to do.
All right, so we are
All
at
right.
4 minutes and 56 seconds here. We've got Steve Erceg from Tech Support against a member of the Aryan Youth in Kaikar, France.
Yeah, that's about what it looks
Holy,
like.
these are two. Bro, if we saw guys this small fighting outside of a fucking Chili's, we'd be like,
So-
oh, look at those little guys. They're so cute. Absolutely nothing. And you know what else is crazy too, man? The octagon looks so big when the flyweights fight. You ever notice that?
Well, the cage does for sure.
That's what it.
Yeah, I'm like, when the big guys fight,
When you
their
had
heads up
Overeem and
over
Brock
there.
Lesnar fight, they would take 2 or 3 steps and they're on the other side of the octagon. These guys have all the space in the world with less range.
John Jones is 13 title defenses.
So what does Demetrius Johnson have?
11.
I don't know if that's...
Yeah. John Jones the GOAT. Plus, again, if they had the fight, John Jones would murder DJ.
Oh, yeah, in 2 seconds.
Yeah, he's a giant.
John Jones has 8.
What is the word?
Babies.
Baby.
John Jones has 13 total.
That's John Jones versus
I was
Chow.
saying consecutive. Yeah, John
Chicken.
Jones has the most... and Demetrius probably would have beat him if he didn't get
When
released.
I say consecutive, it's just they well,
All right, just so you guys
Big and
know,
Seiko.
they are feeling each other out. No one's even connected yet. 3 minutes, 30 seconds. No one's connected.
Billy's going to do play-by-play this first round. Go ahead, Bill.
Yeah,
let's see
let's
what you
do
got.
this.
Let's
Let's
see
do
what
this.
you got, Bill.
All right. Tech Support leading in. He's pushing him up against the fence. This guy kind of looks like a mix between Beavis and Eminem, and he's now pushing forward. That's Kaikar France. He lands a jab slightly, kind of, almost, maybe. Oh, he did a straight to the body and 2 down the pipe into the rib. And the Tech Support guy, Erceg, is faking a jab, but he still got him up against the fence. And another body shot thrown by Kaikar France, but he did not kind of land. He almost landed, but touched him just a little bit. The rib is red from that initial shot. That was the heaviest shot we've seen landed in the first round here. And now pushing forward, we got Kaikar France and Erceg still filling each other out. You would think they are heavyweights at this point. We are 2.5 minutes into the first round, and you would think they're heavyweights as much as they're feeling each other. Okay, Kaikar
He's doing
France
better
jumps in.
than 90% of people could ever do. Like, seriously, like y'all are laughing, but he's doing better than 90% of people could do.
I agree.
Boom. Inside leg kick.
That was a sound effect by Bill right there to illustrate
Boom.
something you couldn't see. The shin burying itself inside the rib cage of the man from Tech Support.
Whip.
All right. You out of breath, Bill?
Yeah, so I would like to see some action.
Oh, and a change in levels. Kai Carr just burying a jab deep to the body of Steve Erceg.
I do not want to recant my statement that I am a fan of the flyweight division. Okay? This is not looking good for me. I see what you're saying, Ray.
I like my fighters. It's harder than it looks, right?
Yeah, well, when
Yeah.
they start scrapping, it's fun, but damn, they ain't done
look,
shit.
They're not even flying, bro. That's the bullshit.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, and
I'd expect the flyweight to
Tell
fly
you what, man,
in.
that was
Float around
the
a
exchange
little
right there. Erceg landed the heaviest jab in Kaikar France with the heaviest leg kick right there, just 1 for 1. Kaikar just really trying to bury that jab deep to the midsection of Steve Erceg. Neither of these guys really finding an effective range right now, Bill. We are
Yeah.
down to 1 minute and 15 seconds here in the first leg of a 5-round co-main event fight. Oh! Kaikar France!
with the left.
Wow.
Buries lead a 1-2 and then a 3
He's
follow
not
up.
one barred legs.
He's got 1 minute left. He's got 60
Oh!
seconds to put away
The
Steve
right
Erceg,
leg.
and it's
Oh!
over! Kaikar France
New Zealand with the W.
Kai France landed a left hand over the top that absolutely shook and rocked Steve Erceg. Oh my God, Kai France up on top of the cage right now, admiring the work that he just put in. Steve Erceg figuring I'm going to have to get back on those TPS reports on Monday. Look at him. He looks absolutely brokenhearted right now. Bill, if you watch right now, they're going to go back to the replay. He throws a jab, a straight, and then follows up with a third overhand right, much like when Chris Weidman threw jab, hook, back fist on Anderson Silva. And in a display of absolute sportsmanship, Kai France just embracing Steve Erceg, telling him he's a great fighter. He's probably going to be there again. Let's go back to the replay.
But this...
Watch, misses. There's one. Okay, so he missed with the jab.
You're talking about the second time he hit him with the right. Yeah, the
right,
second
but
time
when he
back.
overcommitted with that right, he just followed up with the left and it found a home right there on the sweet spot of the chin.
Right here.
Misses, bang! Right there on the button. Steve Erceg went into cortical position. That's this. Body just locks itself out.
That's right.
And he was absolutely separated from his consciousness. Fuck, maybe the flyweight division's not super shitty.
I do not recant my statement.
These guys should be men and gain 40 pounds, and then I'll root for them.
It looks like one of them almost was flying for a second there.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah. So, all right. So if Erceg fought for the belt versus Pantoja, how do you say it? You're Spaniard.
Pantoja.
Pantoja. Yeah. Okay. So if
Like Doja Cat.
Yeah, if Erceg fought for the belt in his last fight, does that solidify Kai France for?
Not just does this win maybe solidify it, but in that, Dana White
Does
always...
Pantoja have a partner?
We'll figure it up there in a second, but let me answer that question you just asked me before you venture off topic. Not just did he beat the last guy to fight for the belt, but, what does Dana always say, right? In devastating fashion, Kai France just made... That is the highlight knockout of 2024 for the flyweight division. Beyond the shadow of a doubt. There is no argument. It is beyond contestation. Kai France just put on the best performance at 125 pounds this year.
Yeah.
And the hometown crowd is going nuts. They are rooting for him heavy. You think this guy speaks English?
That's the thing. Is he hometown? I mean, he's from New Zealand. He's in an island.
That part of the country, man, like that.
Is it like the Florida Keys to Florida?
Yeah, that's actually a great way to describe it.
They're just an island off because the flag looks the same. The flag's the same, right?
Well, they call them Kiwis from New Zealand. And in that part of the world, man, I'm sure that a Korean wants to see Yushin Okami, or a Japanese guy wants to see Dong Hyun Kim, win. Just people in that geographically. You're an English guy. Do you guys root for Conor? You guys root for the Irish fighters, Scottish fighters? Yeah, that's
UK. Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
They share a culture, man. Like, there's no landmass within 1,000 miles other than Australia.
What about old Paul Craig? You root for Paul Craig?
You know where most of those guys come from, right? City kickboxing.
That's right.
That's Mark Hunt. Izzy out of Dan Hooker's out of there.
That's right.
They put out some fucking monsters, man.
And Bulk.
Here's a fun little UFC fun fact for the night. Do you know what state has the highest amount of UFC fighters per capita?
Kentucky.
I would say Florida.
No.
Per capita. You got to realize Florida's probably got, 25 million people?
New Mexico.
No.
New York?
No. Small state.
Wait, a small state.
Road, Jersey.
New Jersey.
Jersey's pretty big.
No, well, I'm going Colorado.
Colorado's huge.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Small state.
10 states left, so.
A small state that puts out UFC fighters.
DJ Penn, Travis Brown,
Hawaii.
Max Holloway.
Well,
they put
Hawaii.
out per cap, bro.
They put out like the highest amount of athletes. Period.
Like
football players.
Everybody in the WAC. The what are they? The Flying Rainbow. The Rainbow Warriors.
They're badass.
Sounds like a fucking gay fucking Antifa gang. The Rainbow Warriors.
Hard G'd. He hard G'd it on live.
Supposed to say Shay.
Yeah. He's supposed to say yay.
Yay.
Bro, that group of people stole every single primary color. What kind of bullshit is that?
Oh, Roy G. Biv, he's the suspect.
Yeah. Roy is suspect as shit.
Holy shit.
Come join this shit. Come join this shit.
This is
we'll bring that third mic in.
This is a production nightmare right now.
Why?
The co-main fight of flyweight, I guarantee you they were betting on that fight to go 25
well, heavyweight,
minutes.
They expected to go one round.
Well, so what I'm saying
the
is
heavyweight went all the way.
DDP and Izzy probably aren't even warming up in the back right now. These two guys have to rush. We're probably going to see about a 15-minute downtime before we get the heavyweights on there.
Yep, and it's our time to get canceled.
Twice.
Hey, Timbo, do you mind getting me one of these from the fridge in the back? I can go get it, but
Is it back there?
yes, please. Thank you.
Oh, this year. I want to go to that so bad.
I know. I got to get there.
You ever been to Vegas?
Your boy Derek
Yeah,
was
I
there.
just came back
He
all
was like
July.
living out there.
Yeah, all July.
Good for him.
Summer.
Maybe I'll take the van out there.
There you go.
I'm picking up an Airstream Sprinter van on Monday.
Nice.
Look at that place. Look at that. What was the? I wonder what the LED budget was on that thing. Look at that. It's so crazy.
Right near Resorts World.
It looks like a Santa Muerte eyeball. Like that's. You ever been to Vegas?
I've never been to Vegas. I would love to go to Vegas. I've been to many places, and Vegas is not one of them.
Been to Vegas probably 10 times. Thank you,
Remind me
sir.
on Monday to toss that shit in the fridge because it's disgusting. It smells. Give me that.
No.
Okay.
Wait, what?
The fridge, you know, people leave food.
I love that we're inviting the viewers
No,
into our personal.
that whole room needs to be tossed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to leave the console in the corner though for tight beat.
Yeah.
Here at
yeah.
EC Studios, come for the production quality, save for the foul odor.
That's right. I just seen Tim come on.
I watch some of these, man, and I'm not often impressed with the actual description of the fights. Some of the people who do like the YouTube concurrent streams with the fights.
What do you mean?
Well, that's why you're here.
I'm hoping that I bring something a little bit different, but who knows? I'll go back and watch it. But like that guy sucks too. Fucking.
No, we'll be good.
Well, you brought a shirt, so.
I the day that I take advice for entertainment.
Shirt.
Yeah, no, I hope I bring
Did you win the talent show in prison one time?
I fucking did in 5th grade at least. I was a juvie.
There's another one from that part of the world, Robert Whitaker.
Program.
Yep. I love old Bobby Knuckles,
How
man.
about him and Izzy fighting, man? Like that's got to be a tough thing for the hometown fans too.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. It's like
And Dricus is from South Africa, right? South Africa.
Yeah. Yep.
Izzy was born in Nigeria.
Yep.
Remember the Njokwani? Do you remember him, Anthony Njokwani in the UFC? His brother fought in Bellator for a little bit. I'm trying to think who else was from Africa. Obviously, Francis Ngannou, I think, is from Cameroon, but he made his way over to France.
Usman's like from Oklahoma.
He's
Yeah.
That's why Ben Askren used to call him Marty Usman.
Yeah, Marty.
Wouldn't call him Kamaru. That's kind of like Oscar De La Hoya. You know, he's a California
Hey,
kid.
you know, you can just go to you can zoom in on my camera from that thing.
The problem is the HubSpot fucking thing.
It's not working.
It's not working. The three on the desktop to be able to control the movement in the Zoom.
It does that. They're splotchy, for sure. Yeah.
Doesn't it seem like
proprietary
Dry run.
technology
It's a
that
dry
we got
run.
here?
It's a dry run.
Fucking
Yeah,
big
exactly.
secret. Can't
It's-
figure it out.
it seems like
They all know now, Tim. You told them.
it seems like just yesterday that Joe Rogan was having Israel Adesanya on, saying you should come over to the UFC.
Yeah.
He was one of those guys. He was a super decorated kickboxer. I think he was K1. I think he was Glory too.
Glory, yeah,
It
Glory,
was like Tyrone Spong was in there. Gokhan Saki was another kickboxer that made his way
Obviously,
over.
Alex P. Open.
Well, Alex Pereira wasn't like really a big. It was. Do you remember Joe Duffy?
Yeah.
He was the guy that
yeah.
beat Conor McGregor over in Cage Warriors in the UK somewhere. Sometimes those notable wins. There was another coach that I actually got to roll from New York, Luis Acevedo. He beat Anderson Silva like way back in the day.
Oh yeah.
And he was coaching kids jiu-jitsu. Imagine like you're teaching kids
Cemented him.
jiu-jitsu, you're at a bar drinking, be like, what did you do in 2007? He's like, I beat Anderson Silva. People are like, bullshit.
Right.
And then another guy that I was a big fan of, Rio Chonin, beat, I think I showed you that, the flying scissor heel hook.
Oh yeah.
Guy was getting tagged the fuck up, and he just flew like a diving scissor takedown into a heel hook. And I tell you what, man, when Izzy knocked out Alex Pereira, he threw that hook from the gates of hell.
Did Whitaker and Izzy fight
time.
twice?
What? Right there,
Whitaker-
they just showed it.
Did
Look at
Whitaker and Izzy fight twice?
Whitaker and Izzy, I believe so.
Twice.
Yeah, what did him and Pereira fight? 5 times now? 4 times?
Well, yeah, I guess
3 in the UFC, 2 in kickboxing?
2 in the UFC.
2 in
Yeah.
the UFC.
And 2 in
Three-
kickboxing, so it'd be 4. Yeah, it'd be
Okay.
4 times.
Oh, that's right, because they didn't let him run it back when he lost.
No, he moved up. He just moved up.
Okay.
He's just like, it's really hard to cut weight.
Drac is just a strong, durable guy, man. Fucking
Super
grinder.
strong. Super strong.
Do you remember when Izzy fought Yoel Romero?
But here's the thing. I know you don't like this for Izzy and DDP. Like, you don't like DDP for Izzy. You say it's a hard matchup. To me, DDP is looking like Paulo Costa in his strong run, right? Like when Paulo, because they both run forward with their chin wide open in the fucking air, swinging their arms left and right. And
Yeah, but DDP doesn't gas.
okay, but Izzy still has the power to knock out somebody on his back foot.
Izzy has the power to knock out anybody at 185
No,
pounds.
but on his back foot, which is always impressive. It's how he got Robert Whitaker. You know what I
Well,
mean?
it's that technical striking, man, coming from Muay Thai. Like, he sits down on his punches. Can we, what?
Sorry, is this undercard? Main event right here.
It's the main event.
Main event.
If you were listening to me commentate the last fight, you would have heard the words co-main event like 8 times.
Man.
And do you know how that works, Tim, since we're introducing you to the fight game tonight?
Don't make me out to be a pussy, bro. No, I'm just kidding.
No,
Yeah, I've watched a couple fights.
No. Do you know what makes the co-main and the main event different?
No, tell me.
Every fight is 3 rounds except for the co-main and the main event.
Five
And a co-main is 3 rounds if it's not a title fight.
5 minutes each.
Right. I was about to say co-main event's 3 rounds. The main event's always 5 rounds. If the co-main event, a lot of times title fights are always 5 rounds.
What do you think I'm looking at? I'm walking out right now, Ray. What do you think?
Izzy's walking out right now. He's bouncing up and down. No high fives to the
Watch
crowd.
me lose.
You don't want to be touched by no.
I've never seen Izzy show up to a fight out of shape or not be competitive. He's probably one of the most disciplined guys inside the octagon. Let's see what his gynecomastia is looking like tonight. Does he have a loose titty?
Yeah, he does. He does suffer with that to the right nipple. Right nipple suffers some things.
See if DDP tries to exploit him with a purple nurple here in the first.
Yeah, he's still got it a little bit. Not
Yeah,
as-
so the main event's always 5 rounds. Championship fights are 5 rounds. Regular fights are 3 5-minute rounds.
Yeah, I just saw the fancy green lighting they were fucking throwing on the crowd, and I figured that meant main event. I didn't see that before any other.
Yeah, and Izzy was one of the most decorated kickboxers. In Israel Adesanya is his name. It's so weird that he fights under the Nigerian flag.
So I got problems with that. I'm a big not fan of that. Right, like Bilal coming out with the Palestinian flag always, and that's not new. That's not since they've been bombing each other and all that. But and then
UFC needs
Kamaru Usman
UFC
never
needs a
rocking
Jewish
the American
star.
flag. Like, to me, it's okay to be proud of your ancestry. Come out with both
Bro,
flags.
we need
Like,
an-
you see a lot of American
We
Irish
need an
fighters.
Israeli welterweight.
I don't know how many. Name off Israeli fighters that you can remember. Right. I know. Which is weird because
Gal
Krav Maga is-
Gadot's pretty hot.
Gal Gadot's amazing.
Wonder Woman?
Is she gonna
She's
start
from Israel.
fighting soon?
No, I'm talking UFC fight.
But bro, you have all those Krav Maga. A lot of those Krav Maga guys are fucking savages.
I
Frank
know.
Grill-
You would think that Israel would have put out a couple fighters by now.
You would think a guy named Israel would have a different flag.
But even the Palestinian fighter, Bilal, is from Chicago,
and Benil Dariush is a Christian fighter from.
Iran.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like Kamaru Usman, same thing. There's a lot of fighters that they come out to their parents' flag. And it's like, no, show respect to the country that you grew up
Well,
in.
you had who was it? I think Mike Piazza played for Italy in the World Baseball Classic, even though if there's a country that doesn't have enough athletes to field a team, they'll let people. Like Fernando Vargas, we just saw his son fight. He beat Ryan Garcia's little brother.
Yep,
Holy
Sean.
shit, that kid took it to him. That was an unexpected. Sugar Shane Mosley's son and Fernando Vargas' son made that fight card worthwhile for me.
For sure. But Sugar's son actually looked like a really good boxer. Fernando's son
remember
looked
that
like
guy
just
who
a
called me
tough
Sugar?
motherfucker.
The golfer guy.
Yeah.
That was-
Robbie
what I-
Beershake.
Yeah,
Robbie
what I
Beershake.
call him, Sweet and Low or Splendor or some shit. That was.
Yeah.
I had a golf pro try to fight me at a sushi bar.
Downtown
Colin,
Greenville on
for
Main
no
Street.
reason.
True story.
For no reason.
Google Gemini says that they come out to different flags 4 reasons. All right, heritage and cultural connections. Yeah,
Not a good enough reason
and
for
then
me.
fan base, right? Got a big fan base in that area, right? There's one. Political reasons, right?
No,
Okay,
no,
and then,
Steph,
and then
it's not
last
good
one,
enough.
drum roll.
It's not a good enough reason.
Economic incentives.
I can get that.
Oh, they get
Money.
paid to rock
Money.
that flag, huh? Yeah, well, that I'm all right by that. You know what I mean?
Makes sense.
Yeah, if the Palestinians send Bilal a couple mil and he wanted to rock that flag, go ahead. But that ain't the case because they're rocking that flag from the beginning of their career when they're nobody.
This is.
So
I
it's like-
love that we lock ourselves in the room so I can pee before the main event.
Hey,
I know.
Hurry
but
up.
I can't fucking get out of the room.
You can climb through that.
move this way for you.
Oh, I'm gonna take my clothes off when I take a shit.
It's a freeing feeling.
I'll rock it till you try.
It's cleanly. It's cleanly. You did not, damage your pants.
Yeah, plus you
I'll
gotta be-
fucking take Ray Senior for a while.
Let's go.
All right, fight fans. You know what I'm saying? We're
Let's
here.
go. We got
We're here
Taylor
live.
shotgun.
We already know what's going on. What's going to happen
We
here.
already spiked to 1,000
I've seen this.
viewers.
I seen it in a vision. Who was gonna win?
Who is it? Who is it?
I can't tell you. Dana would be upset. I want to keep Dana cool with me because I'm cool with you, Dana.
Is it the pretty white guy or like the scary looking black dude?
I think we know the answer to that one. It's common sense.
All
you know,
right.
I grew up in Miami, Florida. I know who's gonna win this fight.
right. Pretty white guys don't win in Miami, Florida.
No. Well, they win in other ways.
Holy shit! Look at the guy that comes in with him.
Yeah.
He looks
It's
like
Fabio.
fucking.
He's,
He looks like Thor fucked Aquaman and
That's
had a
right.
baby.
That's right.
Yeah, they're all pretty out there, I guess. South Africa's just producing handsome fellers.
Yeah. Yeah. Just look at Elon. You know what I mean?
Yeah, gorgeous. Elon just absolutely beautiful. But Elon would rock the American flag if he was coming out to a fight.
He would for political reasons.
For political
It's
reasons.
always-
There's always a reason, huh?
Yeah. There he is. All right, folks. I'm sorry, but we're gonna have to deal with Ray now.
Ray just threw a check hook to Tim, and Tim's down.
DDP coming off.
Dude, you
what-
should have seen how handsome the guy that walked out with DDP was. Just a bunch of handsome fellers out there in South
I
Africa.
mean,
I suppose.
it's funny. I know everybody's excited about this tonight, but it was just a few short months ago. People were questioning whether or not Dricus even did enough to beat Sean Strickland.
I don't think so. I had Sean Strickland. I could be biased because I'm American. That does happen. But I actually watched it back because they released it free on YouTube. UFC did on their page just within the last week. And I still had Sean Strickland. Dana White had Sean Strickland.
Minus 110 apiece, about as even as the odds come. But how often are these guys right? Seldom, if ever. Dan Hooker proved that to be true tonight. Fight fans, the moment we've all been waiting for, the main event, the king of Africa, straight from Wakanda himself, Dricus du Plessis, versus the Jewish guy from Nigeria, Israel Adesanya, from Adesanya and Goldberg accounting firm.
Wait, is he Jewish?
No.
Why'd
His name's
you-
Israel.
Oh, Israel. I got but he is real. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, God.
He
That's
is.
Because realize.
He is real.
Realize.
Yeah. Yeah, realize, recognize,
Let's exchange
realize.
pleasantries while smoking some pleasant trees.
In the trees, industries, my G.
Oh, God.
Oh, Lord. B Rab stepped in. B Rabbit. Oh, shit. I got another one.
EC
Right.
Studios. It's EC.
Bro, he used to.
It's CC, man.
Dude, Jamie Kennedy used to follow my old MMA channel. Like the only just randomly he found me and Jerry's channel.
Yeah.
And like the verify, like he followed us and would come in our live streams.
That's awesome.
It's is he still acting?
Hey, he had it on me whenever I popped the beer down. Oh, it's on me. It's just straight up on me. Hey, guys. Well, main event's on, okay?
No, it's not
And
on anymore.
oh shit. I was gonna commentate for you guys.
No,
Put it
go
back.
for
Put it
Go,
back.
go,
You ready?
go. Yeah,
Dude.
All right, guys. So listen, main event's coming in right now, and we got potato versus onion, and and if you cook them right, one's gonna win. Let's go. All right, so DDP's looking a little bit of fear in his eye, a little high anxiety as expected. Whoa! And Izzy is stone faced and breathing normal. He
goes
does
against
not
Atkins,
like DDP because DDP says I'm the real African.
That was my joke saying the African king. That yeah.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
It says fighting out of Auckland, New Zealand.
He's from
Yeah.
Nigeria.
I know. I'm
Yeah.
just saying it's crazy. I'll say fighting out of, but then I'll have the flag.
Well, I mean, you see Sugar Sean O'Malley
Well, no,
carry the
he's-
Irish flag, and he's out of Phoenix.
There's a difference. Like it's not he's fighting up. Like he grew up there and he's a resident of. You know what I mean? Like he's a citizen of that country. And-
Izzy looks about as intense as anybody can.
I guess here's my
Fighting
thing.
out of-
Here's my thing. If you're gonna rock the flag of your ancestors, the second you start making money, get your ass back there, spend it with your people. If you're gonna rock the flag,
For real.
yeah. Like why is Bilal living in Chicago? Go to Palestine, live there, spread the money with the people,
Fighting out
show
of
love,
is where they're
help the
trained.
kids.
Is where they train. Fighting out of.
Yeah, well, you didn't have to ask Jim and I for that. You could have asked us. That's yes, we understand. Many guys fighting out of Florida, American top team, but they're from all over the country and world.
I'm not making a pick tonight, but I think my heart's got me going with Izzy. To see a guy,
I like Izzy for this. My heart goes Izzy because I would like to see somebody. I don't know. Can you think of anybody who's won the belt 3 times?
That's why I mentioned that in the last episode that we did.
Yeah.
Like to recapture the belt for the third time. Rose Namajunas has a chance. You know, she had that recent victory she's coming off of over Tracy
yeah, but
Cortez.
she moved up a weight class, but still, that's still 3 times.
Still coming.
Yeah,
I don't think I can remember anybody recapturing the belt for a third time.
right.
And at 35 years old, you know, time is running out. So,
That's right.
all right, fight fans. In the main event,
He's doing the blue steel face.
Fuck,
DDP's in blue steel. Oh, he's breathing heavy. They're both locked in.
bro, this is an epic stare down.
This is
big
great.
defense.
That's a promo for UFC going forward.
Nobody touches the gloves, and they step to the center of the octagon here. 4 minutes and 53 seconds in the first. If you're going to run your timer with us,
I love that they rock the gold gloves for the
Championship fights?
Yeah, that's so cool.
they used to do that for the champion would have gold trunks, but now, yeah.
Yeah, that is correct.
And I tell you what, man, Izzy's a guy. I think he likes being the challenger better than he likes being the champion.
Yeah, he always has a chip on his shoulder. No matter what, he wants a chip on his
Oh,
shoulder.
and just a really beautiful jab by Izzy, short, clean, and effective. He's got that lead arm hanging out there. DDP looking a little bit cautious in his movement right now, but I was gonna say Izzy's got the best body control of anybody I've ever seen in the UFC. If you watch, like, there's never any wasted movement in anything he does.
His footwork's so good.
There's what I was talking about. DDP just trying to bum rush him.
Yeah, I don't like that for DDP though. I don't think anybody should bum rush Izzy Adesanya.
Beautiful. Oh, inside leg kick lands for Izzy, and then a right hand down the middle lands for DDP. Give one, take one. Both men still standing right in their center of the octagon.
DDP is a big guy for this division.
Thick dude.
Big, strong
Kind
guy.
of a Chad Mendez type of frame.
No,
Michael Chandler.
Chad's short.
No,
yeah.
that's what I'm like. That frame, like that body's like they look bigger than everybody else in the weight class. Yoel Romero, obviously not Yoel.
Oh
but no, head kick misses for Izzy.
no, the knee landed, didn't it? Yeah.
DDP
You see the
looks-
cut on the forehead? The knee landed on the forehead.
Oh, DDP with a big leg kick, and Izzy able to counter with a jab just in time. Izzy being smart right now, and this is what I wanted. I wanted to see Izzy not get backed up against the cage tonight. That's where DDP is going to find success
Yeah.
if he does. That's
Like
why
Sean did.
That's what I was saying. That bum rush when when Izzy finds himself moving backwards. I don't like the way that he fights when his back's against the cage, except for when he knocked out Pereira. Oh, beautiful leg kick by Izzy. DDP tries to give one back, but doesn't land as effectively. You see the range right now is the discrepancy is apparent. DDP just a little bit confused right now as to what to do.
Good body kick, though.
Lead leg kick, not much on it, but yeah, it does land clean for DDP. Izzy heavy on that lead leg. I
See
think they're
that
trying
run
to set
forward,
something
but
up.
he's putting his hands up better this time. When DDP runs forward, a lot of times his chin's wide up in the air. Now he's that time.
And
he
Izzy
ran
about
and
as
covered
light
it
on
up.
his feet as any middleweight we've ever seen.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say even more so than Anderson.
Silva.
Yeah.
Yep, Anderson Silva and Izzy are the guys. All right, so now we're seeing. Well, DDP went for a takedown. Izzy was able to stuff it.
Izzy pumping out that jab. I like what he's doing. He's keeping DDP on the outside right now, preventing DDP from bum rushing and putting him up against the
That
cage.
little hip flex was just to show that he could throw the knee.
He's feinting a leg kick, right? That's what I mean. That little pelvic twist that he does. He's basically just getting DDP to stop and get ready to check something.
That's right.
Cerebral guy. Oh, just misses body kick by DDP. Just missed by a mile. Overhand right, overhand left, overhand right. 0 for 3 is DDP. Swing and a miss, swing and a miss, swing and a miss. Leg kick lands for DDP.
I think Izzy wants to get him comfortable on that run-in. I don't love that run-in by DDP. He does it to everybody. That's the way he fights. But just running in with your head straight up.
Little chamber kick there. He threw it down low and brought up to. Oh, and Izzy with a beautiful combination. Little 1-2-3 down Main Street for Izzy. Lands on the third. We're down to 1 minute and 9 seconds. Neither fighter being overly aggressive here in the first. Izzy overcommits a little bit with a 2. Oh, and a right hand lands heavy for DDP. That's probably the most significant shot of the round. DDP with a big right hand misses, but Izzy's able to roll underneath. Izzy staying poised in the pocket. That leg kick landed for DDP right there, Bill.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Pumps out that 2-step jab down there. We've seen that a lot tonight.
Yep.
Head kick misses for DDP. DDP is being more active, but and a beautiful uppercut. Little shovel underneath.
Izzy turning it back up.
34 seconds left in the first. Tough round to score, to be honest with you. I think I'm going Izzy, but tough round to score.
I agree. Let's look at the total strikes.
12 of 30, 9 of 45. Wow. Izzy is landing at twice the percentage that DDP is right now.
Where the fuck could that have gone?
What'd you drop? Oh, and a beautiful body shot by Izzy.
Plug
Just
in for
buries the right
Zen.
hand. DDP sneaks in a head kick that lands on the chin.
Really? That was amazing.
Oh, big kick buries itself into the thigh of Israel Adesanya by DDP. And 3-2, they're going to ring the horn. DDP going to that upstairs head kick once more. Fighters giving them.
That's a tough round. So I'm going to give you the statistics here. We got 11 total strikes by DDP and 14 by Izzy. Significant strikes remain the same. 5 to the head for DDP and 7 by Izzy.
Rico the Lobster says, how many takedowns so far? I don't think we're going to see many tonight, pal.
Not much. I would be... Well, DDP went for it. Izzy just became the underdog at -130. But...
No, the favorite at -130.
I'm sorry, the favorite. Yeah. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I'm going to have to give that round to Izzy. Couple more strikes, few more, 3 more. You know what I mean?
When you're watching it live like that and you're not seeing how many you're getting through, you just see the more active. That's why sometimes the more active fighter will get the nod in a round
the
just
one
by
that's
volume.
pressing. Yeah, the one that's pressing. That's right.
I think DDP just had a painful awakening that he is outclassed as a striker right now. Look at Izzy.
I also think that Izzy could dial in that run for it. I think DDP can get desperate.
What's
He
that
can
called?
I got him at under 210 now.
-210?
Yeah.
Izzy just made a
Wow.
big swing right there. Dude, Izzy looks anxious to get to work right now. Dricus
he
tries to
doesn't-
touch gloves, and Izzy says, no, thank you, sir.
He doesn't want to touch your glove. Wants his belt back.
DDP looking to press the action a little bit more here in the second. We are at 4:46 for anybody watching live if you want to sync up with us. Oh, and a spinning back kick almost lands for DDP. Leg kick lands for DDP on the
Ooh.
outside.
He checked it with the elbow. Izzy threw a hard kick, and DDP put the elbow
Tough
to
camera
it.
angle, but it looks like DDP just landed a heavy jab. Izzy, like the way he keeps his arm out there, it's kind of like John Jones-ish a little bit, just kind of keeps it out there to create space.
Yeah, for sure.
DDP, DDP with a beautiful double leg.
Timed that well.
Right there. Izzy is Izzy.
Izzy committed in too hard, but Izzy's got up, got taken back down. Now you got DDP to his
DDP's
back.
trying to drag him to the floor right now. Izzy's trying to walk
trying
to the
make his way
cage.
to the cage. Izzy, DDP does got the back. Now he's sliding to a side position. He can make this full mount.
This is not. We got 3 minutes and 46 seconds, and Izzy is. All right, looks like Dricus is about to take the black. Oh, lands a heavy left underneath.
How does he fly?
Oh, and he's got a crossface right now. DDP looking to finish with that. Oh, and
He's up.
oh
Wow,
my God!
Izzy
Gives
pops
up the
out.
choke.
He got lucky.
Izzy's able to shrug him off right now.
Lucky there.
See if Dricus actually dumped anything in that little exchange right there. Izzy just lands 3 effective shots. Low blow. Dricus says no. Izzy lands a shovel. A little beautiful right hand inside lands from Izzy right there. Izzy picking his shots just absolutely precise right now. I think Dricus just blew the biggest opportunity he's going to get in this fight, Bill.
Yeah, that's what he needs to do is get it to the ground.
I love that
He
uppercut
looks
that
so
Izzy's throwing, that
strong
lead
in the
uppercut.
wrestling.
Well, that was a GSP style takedown. He just timed that.
Perfect.
Dove in right underneath the punch. Left hand. Oh, big right hand. Just misses for Dricus.
Wow, holy shit. Was that a knockdown taken to an ankle
That's
pick?
what it looked like.
Knockdown, takedown.
I don't know if that landed.
I don't know if it did either, if that was
You guys got all excited. I thought I missed something. I didn't see it land heavy.
They'll play that back slow for us because
Dude, Izzy's gotten pretty decent at being able to get back to his feet from being the neophyte that he was when he came over from kickboxing. He's trying to break the grip right now of Dricus. Dricus sitting there, lands one, tries to take the back.
again.
Oh, he blocked that knee.
That's the fence grabs.
High
got a
crotch
single
single for
leg,
DDP right there.
high
See, he's
crotch.
going to try to transition to a double right here. He's going to
Going
drop
for
down
the
low.
ankle.
No. Super effective wrestler. Not very. This just made me realize how entertaining the fights have been tonight, man. We haven't seen nearly any wrestling or jiu-jitsu. Gamrot really got heavy with Hooker, but that was more out of desperation than anything else.
That's right.
This is something that would have been seen on the website that we got banned from on the first live stream tonight, fellas, right now.
Yeah,
Dricus
Up against
establishing
the fence.
dominance from behind on Israel Adesanya. We've got 1 minute and 20 seconds in round number 2. Looks like this one is, if it would end right now, and DDP's able to drag him to his... Izzy doing a great job of getting back to his feet. Dricus just staying heavy. Izzy biding his time right now. We've got 70 seconds left in the first frame. Izzy just staying cool in the pocket, calm as a cucumber. Looking to his corner for instructions. Looks like we're going to be one apiece right now, Bill. I want to see where the
see.
odds move after this round. Probably back down to like minus 140 for Izzy.
Let's see.
DDP was looks like we have ourselves an actual championship fight in the making right now. This is where DDP wants to be.
I know. I need to.
Couple of heavy and Dricus just landed a heavy uppercut.
Huge loss.
35 seconds left.
I need a DDPP. That's what. That's hey.
Go run.
Nope. Right now, got a DDPP. All right, Modelo, UFC sponsor.
Izzy back
Come
to
on.
his feet once again. Dricus going for that double leg up against the cage.
15 seconds left.
Izzy trying to get that wide base to stand tall. Lands an elbow via Travis Brown, but
10
too little,
seconds.
too late.
We're on the third.
This hope we're
So
going
what
to
does
the
this
third,
look
man.
like? Championship. What does this look like in the championship rounds?
Both these guys look pretty fresh, man.
So
that was just
they're
wrestling.
both so good at like cardio.
Izzy's not even sitting down.
I think we
Izzy
should
never
say-
sits down.
Nah,
It's kind of his thing.
yeah,
Back in
he's-
kickboxing, he would tell his corner man to like get away, and he would just stare at his opponent in the corner.
He sleeps hanging from like a.
carrying more muscle. I
Watch
can
the
see
next words that
Duplessis
come
getting
out of your
over.
mouth.
I mean,
Tim,
All right.
Tim.
you did that. I didn't even.
It's time to urinate. Oh boy, injured my tailbone jumping off a bridge. There it is.
130.
I was pretty damn
Mine's
close.
130,
Yeah.
yeah.
I said they probably moved one. What did I say? 140? Yeah. Tell you what, man, we are 1 round apiece, Colin. Basically, the fight starts over at this point.
Yep.
We are 10 minutes in, and neither guy has the advantage. But I tell you what, Izzy has shown to be the more effective striker on the
We're to
feet.
140 now. Under 140.
I should get that job, setting the odds, Tim.
There you go.
That uppercut that landed, that woke Izzy up right there. Izzy got a little bit lazy that round, found himself getting taken down a couple of times. Dricus going to try to take it to the floor. Izzy going to try to keep it on the feet. We are at 4 minutes and 49 seconds here in round number 3 of the main event championship fight for the 185-pound strap. 20 seconds in, no strikes thrown. Let's see what... Oh, little oblique kick lands by Dricus right there. Izzy standing poised, a little bit less confident than he was in the first round.
175.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That actually moves with the way people... That moves with the way people are betting. Yeah.
That's 175.
So like the odds makers will change it at the end of the round, and then the way people bet moves the number. Tell you what, man, DDP spent a lot of energy in the second round with the takedowns, though. Let's see if it affects his cardio at all. He looks to be a little bit more flat-footed here in the third. Bill is coming back from his recent pee break, so...
Fiesta.
Nut.
It's called a fiesta.
Fiesta.
Like a fiesta or siesta.
Izzy right now. Oh, and a beautiful shot to the body.
Ooh.
I'm telling you, man, DDP looks a little bit flat-footed right here. Look for him to go to the takedown as soon as possible. That head kick with nothing on it. Overhand right with nothing on it. Izzy looks to be the fresher fighter here in the third. Izzy changing stances, trying to keep DDP on the defensive right now. Beautiful head kick. Tell you what, man, he ate it with the elbow, but that definitely hurt his forearm. DDP not committing with the leg kick either. Izzy finding himself. Izzy, get away from the cage, bro. You control the set. You control the center of the octagon.
There he
Izzy.
goes. Move right back to the center.
That's where you need to live right now, Izzy. That is where you need to live.
And you need a throw there, too. There you go. Now throw.
We're 3-2. I mean, he knows DDP is a tough guy. Maybe Izzy's... Like, see Izzy keep his hands up a little bit, but Izzy, get away from the cage. Get away from the cage. Get back into the center of the octagon. Lead jab, finding a home for that right hand to the body once again. Reminds me of, remember Stipe in DC?
Yeah.
When Stipe just started... Was it Stipe that was ripping to the body?
Yeah,
he just
that's how he
buried him
won.
to the body and just floored Daniel Cormier.
That was number 3.
Izzy with an impressive display of dry humping right now. A couple of pelvic thrusts. Right hand finds a home over the top for DDP. Oh, I like that follow-up, man. He's following up with everything, and that's when DDP's finding success with the punches, when he follows, when he throws combinations. Izzy attempts a spinning elbow, doesn't find home. Another right hand to the body. I don't know if that's affecting DDP, though. Watch out for those head kicks. Izzy at the halfway mark of the third round has been able to stay on the feet the whole time. Left hand somewhat finds a home for DDP. Izzy, get away from the cage. This is what I'm talking about, Bill. Get away from the cage. Get back to the center of the octagon. Oh, and a beautiful right hand lands for DDP. Actually shakes up Izzy. Izzy looking, looks like he's bleeding over the left eye right now. You saw that one land, Bill?
Yep. It was a nice throw.
Another right hand
See,
lands
that's
over
where
the
I
top
want
of
to see
DDP.
Izzy sit down and slang one, dude.
Oh, and there's that takedown. You finally find some success with the strike in DDP. That's so weird with wrestlers, man. It's never fails. Whenever they find success, little check uppercut and another one by Izzy.
There was some power in that one.
Yeah.
He sits down on those, man. He absolutely he throws that one from the ground. Did Izzy just get? No, that was. I think that was a trip.
Oh, okay.
That didn't land heavy. DDP, not a lot on his punches. Watch that knee. You're gonna get taken down, Izzy.
Dude, that right from Izzy's nasty. Yeah.
Oh,
the uppercut!
I think that just missed, Bill.
Izzy's putting some power behind it.
Izzy control. I tell you what, when he controls the center of the octagon, he dictates the distance, and that's when he lands effectively.
Like
If Izzy,
he needs to stay away from the fence.
that's what he's got to control. When he controls the center of the octagon, Izzy is untouchable.
Yeah, who's going to strike with him like that?
No, that's when he can
there.
use his range and he can use his movement. When you're up against the cage, you take away one dimension.
Yeah, the Pereira fight was a Hail Mary.
It was the one exception to the rule. Threw that from the gates of hell. Threw it from the gates of hell.
It was the angle.
44 seconds left here in the third. Izzy looks like
I gotta tell you again to get away from that cage.
Bam!
Izzy looks like he's about to take a 2-1 lead. Izzy with another little check hook.
Oh wow.
Look for it to move to about minus 230, minus 250.
-210 right
Yeah,
now.
it's gonna move.
We're getting close. Yeah, it's gonna move pretty big.
Also because, although they both have very good cardio, I feel like Izzy's skinny, right? So, like, du Plessis is carrying a lot of muscle.
Well, not just that, the takedowns and the ground control took a lot more out of DDP than it did out of Izzy.
For sure.
He had the attempt at the choke probably 2 or 3 times there in round number 2. Didn't do much with it. Even had the ability to finish him via ground and pound in round number 2. Indeed, I told you he wasted the best opportunity he was going to have to end that fight there in the second. In my scorecard, and obviously I told you I'm rooting for him. I don't really have a dog in the fight, but I've got Izzy up 2-1 heading into the championship rounds of UFC 305. Israel Adesanya versus Dricus du Plessis. Du Plessis.
Minus 210 right now.
Ray, what makes them championship rounds?
The fact that they're 4-5 and non-championship.
That's
fights
what we were
have
trying to
3
explain.
rounds.
Is that all fights are 3 rounds except for
The main event.
main events and champions
So
going
the fourth
5
and fifth
rounds.
round would by
Those are
by
championship
definition-
So
rounds.
Championship
boxing used to
round.
be 15 rounds, 13, 14, 15, which they
12.
no back in the day they used to be 15 rounds.
Yeah.
Imagine that 15 fucking rounds.
Now it's 12. Though,
12, yeah. Well, you have like 10 for like non-WBC, IBC fights. You have a lot of 8 and 10 round fights, and then
15
to
fucking
12.
rounds. Could you imagine? 15 fucking rounds.
Well, bro, how about fucking Ken Shamrock versus Royce Gracie? I think lasted like 52 minutes.
Yeah, I was gonna say-
Oh, yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy.
That's the 15 rounds.
I've
I'm gonna
never done
fight you
anything
for
that
an
lasted
hour.
52 minutes, if you can read between the lines.
Yeah.
All right, here we are at 4 minutes and 53 seconds of the 4th round. I've got Izzy up 2-1. I'd assume so.
We're at under 275.
I told you it's moving that way.
Yep.
The further we go into championship order, Izzy's been here how many times? And DDP's.
No, we just went to 325.
Jesus.
Wow.
Oh, big outside leg kick lands for DDP.
Minus
followed by a jab.
325 now for Adesanya.
Vegas
Oh,
is saying this fight's
great.
That was
Greatest
get
stuff.
away from him, Izzy. Get away from him. Get away from him. DDP went for a miracle takedown. You could see the frustration in DDP right now. Oh, and lands a pretty clean lead hook as they stand him back up to the feet.
But that's where Izzy's becoming.
Bro, Izzy smells blood in the water right now. He's going back to that body shot, buries a right hand to the ribcage of DDP,
He's becoming less fearful of DDP's power.
which I also don't like.
I know. He's going, hey man, I've been hit with your shit. I ain't that scared of it.
Bro, land your 1-2, your 1-2-3, and reset. Frustrate DDP. Exploit him when he starts moving forward. DDP's going to have to go back to the takedown
nice
here soon.
kick.
Oh, and that
Ooh.
uppercut lands a home in between the guard of DDP once again.
Pink, pink.
Bro,
I'm
Izzy.
20 on Dricus right now just
Gonna hit him
because.
with the pink, pink.
The odds are insane.
You know, right, left.
Colin's going $20 on DDP because the odds have gone crazy.
Another body shot lands for Adesanya right there. Absolutely amazing. Izzy, get away from the cage. Jesus, that fucking terrifies me. Every time I see him get backed up to the cage. He's not a big 85er, you know what I mean?
Him up.
No, he's just tall. He's lanky, skinny.
He gets so comfortable, so calm in the pocket that he lets people walk him down.
He's finding his range though. He's chilling.
Well, in Muay Thai, you don't got to worry about it because he can fight from the clinch. In his mind, like, as soon as you see him, that's when he dives in for the high crotch single, drops down to the double, puts him on his back. Nice body kick lands by DDP to the midsection of Adesanya.
Off a couple jabs, though.
We are at 2:47 left in the 4th round. Izzy looking to take a 3-1 lead if the round were to end right now, but we
Under
are
500. Wow.
about to reach the
Really?
halfway mark.
Vegas is saying this fight's over.
Vegas is full on Adesanya. Ooh.
Beautiful lead uppercut followed by a
Wow.
lead hook by Adesanya. Rear
If
uppercut with a lead
Adesanya
hook.
gets a finish here, it's going to be nuts. It's going to be
I
nuts.
think Izzy wants
The
to
stadium's
finish here.
coming down.
Izzy wants to finish. Izzy's playing with his.
These fuckers are fighting though. This is a good fight.
yeah, it's a championship fight.
Oh, and another body shot. Izzy just absolutely finding a home with that right hand. Look at DDP. See him tucking that left arm into the ribcage right now? He's trying to protect himself.
Yep. His hands have dropped due to body
There's
shots.
not much. Watch, I'm going to eat my words, and he's going to drop Izzy. But I'm going to say it doesn't seem to be much on the punches being thrown by DDP at this point. Looks as though he's going to have a tough mouth wide open, looking up at the clock. You're going to see him try to throw 1 or 2 hard shots and reset. DDP's, we're playing video games, man. Stamina bar is running low. Oh, overhand right lands by DDP. Actually, oh, did he trip?
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
Okay. Beautiful. Oh! DDP lands 2 shots to the face, takes the back of Adesanya. Jesus, this is what I was.
This got crazy quick.
Oh, he's got the cheek! He's got it! He's got it!
Oh, I should have put the bread on it. Why didn't I put the money on it, bro? I would have just been.
shit. Holy
I would have
shit.
just smacked, bro.
Holy shit. He's that strong.
Guys, you're always
Bro, his
one
chokes
bet
must
away
feel
from-
so deadly.
Oh my God.
Holy shit.
Well, yeah, that's a
Well,
shame.
Sean Strickland versus DDP 2 coming soon.
Smoke machine?
Smoke Shane. Smoke
Might
Shane.
be,
Hit him with Smoke Shane.
Oh,
Yeah,
don't,
what's-
don't, I don't like that. Please don't do it. I don't like it. Tim, no, don't. I don't, that shit, I don't, it makes me fucking nauseous.
Nauseous?
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't
It's
like
just
vapes.
vapor.
I don't like vapes either, cigarettes. I
Wow,
can't.
bro, it was plus 375.
Oh my God, dude.
I could have.
That was an amazing.
Well, he actually caught him with those shots up against the fence.
Well, that's what I was saying. When Izzy gets lazy and he gets super comfortable, those were the shots that we see him take as he's trying. Every time Izzy dominated the center of the octagon, he was in control. DDP just lands a couple of heavy shots and followed. Like again, I said he followed up 2, 3, 4 times, took him down right into a rear naked choke. Took his he might have had the body triangle in too. If they
Oh,
put
yeah, I
replay.
think he did,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
he flattened him. I think he took his back, spun around, put him in a body triangle.
Fast. He moved to it quick.
Right there, boom! That lead hook just lands heavy. Now Izzy should be running away, but instead he stands tough. Uppercut misses, overhand left misses. Izzy still on borrowed legs.
Right here.
Right
This-
there, jab, jab. That one. Now he
Yeah.
drags him to the floor, takes his back, gets the first hook
Sets
in.
the hook. Now, wait, how he spins
He
over.
spins him. Did he get the body? No, didn't get the body. Just flattens him out.
But still, yeah, still had great
And finished
position.
him. Finished him with the not even the behind the head. Finished him with the undergrip.
That's
on
what
the
I'm
rear
saying.
naked
He
choke.
must have such strong
Look
grip.
at him, dude. The guy's a fucking
A bull.
gorilla.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he must squeeze hard as fuck.
yeah.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Oh well, that's Ronda Rousey style. Actually, crossing the feet on the rear naked. When you take somebody's back, you're really not supposed to do that.
Right, yeah, that's right.
That's why I was saying I think he might have had the body triangle. But good for you, DDP. He looked like he was mailing it in, man. He looked dead to rights there in the 4th round.
What's next for Izzy?
What is next for Izzy, man? That's
Is that it?
Whitaker's got to fight against no, that's not. He just
They
he just
rebooked
dominated
it.
the champion for 3.5 rounds.
Yeah, but I don't know, man.
Who else do we have at 85 right now?
Sean Strickland's fighting DDP. Robert Whitaker's fighting Kamzat. Kamzat wins. I guess you fight
Who else is up there?
Izzy,
Who else is up there?
but that's probably Kamzat would choke out Izzy, in my opinion. Obviously, Izzy's got one punch power.
Well, I
but-
mean, Gilbert Burns showed what mediocre striking can do against Kamzat. Kamzat's never seen a striker the like.
I don't think his game plan would be that with Kamzat though.
Dude, that's so strange, man. Izzy did
Or
the
no,
same-
Kamzat's game plan.
Izzy did that thing again where he just seems to like take time off. That was his fight to lose. You've got Nasruddin, Cannonier, Vittori, Brendan Allen. Costa's got a fight coming up. Who's Costa?
It
fighting?
doesn't matter. He's got to be way down there though.
Kamzat's number 11, and he's fighting number 3, Robert Whitaker. That's a strange fight. So
He
Nasser,
should be number 11. He's just fucking the pull-out champion to all my single guys out there. Fucking Kamzat's the single king. You know what I mean?
oh no, he just fought Strickland. Costa doesn't have a fight coming up.
Yeah. That was Strickland's last fight.
Chad Hermanson just put Izzy back in the win column against a fucking durable guy.
No.
Dude,
I think Izzy fights the winner of Kamzat and Robert Whitaker. And then the winner of that gets du Plessis versus Strickland.
Dude, that is such a tough pill to swallow for Izzy and Izzy fans. He dominated that fight, but DDP, man, is as tough as they come.
Strong. I think he's just strong as fuck. Like literally when he pulled up, like when he yanked on his chin, really, even at the chin, it just seemed like it wasn't going to happen for him.
Poor Izzy, man. That was a phenomenal night of fights, though, man. Dan Hooker being able to... I don't really know if he beat Gamrot, but either way, that fight was amazing,
amazing
entertaining.
fight, yeah,
Kai
amazing.
Kara France had a flyweight knockout for the ages, man. The speed that kid brings is terrifying. Look for him to... Whoever... flyweight belt just seems to be changing hands every 6 months.
Yeah, Davison and Moreno were
Look at
kind
this.
of the live for it, but Pantoja took it over. I think Kai's got the shot with Pantoja. He hasn't fought him yet. He got knocked out by Moreno.
That two-step jab, that double pump jab that we've seen so many times tonight, that just really fucks with guys.
Look at that, bro.
Dumps him. Flattens him out. Oh, indeed. Look at the determination on his face, man. He was ready to go. There was no way for Izzy to move.
God, he must be so strong.
That's why he had to finish the fight.
Obviously he looks strong, but he just in person he must feel.
That's look. Dricus du Plessis continues to make 0 sense, but goddamn,
He does. He makes 0 sense to me too, man. He runs forward with his chin up. He throws decent kicks, but they look weird. They're awkward. He just seems like a really awkward dude, but his strength is there, obviously.
I tell you what, though, man, as awkward as he looks when he wrestles, he doesn't look awkward.
He is.
That cracker's full.
He's very, very swole, yeah.
But that when he wrestles, his technique is flawless.
Yeah, but he's not he came from kickboxing. It's not like he came from wrestling.
You know who
his
else?
wrestling's great.
You know who his wrestling reminds me of? And another guy that didn't wrestle in high school? George St. Pierre.
True.
Like
Yeah.
this, like specifically for MMA style of wrestling.
Yeah.
And GSP, I think, qualified for the Canadian Olympic. Like he did it for fun one year. Tried to try out for the Canadian Olympic.
Really?
Started wrestling at like 21 years old or something like that.
Yeah. Well, he was another guy that was very strong for his division. You know, welterweight division, just strong as an ox.
DC looking well fed right now. Good for,
Yeah.
Good for DC.
He's
Yeah.
definitely eating good over there.
Oh yeah, he's all in them Popeyes.
Well, anybody who actually took the time to hang out with us tonight and watch the fights, we sure are grateful. We're not going to wait to go to the cards because anybody who... You think anybody started betting on DDP when the line moved?
I should have.
You said you were going
I
to.
know when I didn't, I posted out.
Well, I told you when DDP... Billy, like what I said tonight, when he goes for broke, that's when he's dangerous. When he goes for broke, that's when he's absolutely terrifying. And...
Yeah, so to recap the main card, Li Jingling got knocked out, wasn't even competitive. And then Rosenstruik beats Tai Tuivasa in
that was
a
against
decision.
Prates, right? Prates?
Yeah, yep. And then Dan Hooker pulled out the decision versus Gamrot. It was an amazing
Li
fight.
Jingling just
Could've went
just
either
get
way.
knocked out. He was unconscious. That was the first fight where he was out.
He was out. Kaikar France knocked out Steve Erceg in the first round. It wasn't a very active fight until that
That one exchange.
Yeah, that one exchange, and Kai put him to sleep. And then Dricus du Plessis, who was definitely losing to Izzy Adesanya on the cards, pulls out a submission at the end of the fourth round.
Tell you what, man, Izzy's just always such a positive guy too. He's probably already in his mind thinking, "How do I get back into title contention?"
Some people hate him, but I don't understand how.
How do you hate him?
Like for me, I feel like he's not. I can't hate him. Like some people do though. A lot of people do.
I loved when he stood by Joe Rogan when they tried to cancel. You remember that a couple years
Oh
back?
yeah.
Because Joe Rogan used a certain word in one of his old podcasts, and
Yep.
Izzy basically put his reputation on the line against the woke mafia. But yeah, I guess we're probably going to shut it down now, fight fans. For the 30 people that were here earlier, you're welcome for watching the fight for free before we got struck. Anybody who doesn't have access to the internet, you're welcome for the free adult content that we provided. Billy is way more entertaining when he's about 4 more Modelo's deep, so look for Snakebite to be here on a
that's
future
right.
live stream.
Oh,
And
that'd be good. Come in character.
next time, who knows? Maybe we'll get the mic situation right from the front. But until then, Billy, say goodnight to the people.
Good night.
I'm Ray for the MMA News, and we're out.
All right.
You killed it?
You don't know. I got it.
Let's just say wild shit like we think that we're off air, you know?
No, I think Billy put the TV there. That way y'all can watch it there.
That's a good idea.
Thing up.
Keep
So I
the
can get-
logo.
So I can have both of y'all in there when he's
Yep, I
talking.
love it.
You're
I
talking
love it. I love it.
transition
I love
back
it.
and forth. 'Cause you are a character, Billy. People like you.
You are
You're
a
like
character,
alligator.
Colin.
You're like
You're a character,
you're-
Colin, and people would love you.
You're like
But you'll never
alligator.
go like, here he is, there he is.
What was the guy that
Watch this, I
sang
can
in
chase
the bar
him.
the other day? Alligator John or whatever his name was. You're like Alligator John.
Thank you, sir.
I can
I
control
know.
the cameras to fucking chase you.
No, you can't right now. It's not working.
What do you mean? They're live as fuck, dude.
It's not chasing me.
I'm on you right now.
You killed live?
Nope. I'm trying to find Colin. Anyways.